second half they came out firing, but you guys settled down and eventually, cruised away.
Well, and it was a good game for us. We've been off for a week. We played a team that I've seen play a number of times on tape. They've been very competitive in almost all of their games. And, you have to give them, a lot of credit for, disrupting us and making the style kind of the way they wanted it. They cut to 7 in the second half. You give them credit. They had a great game plan. I thought our guys showed a lot of poise and was able to run the lead back up and win. But, it was a good game for us.
Coach, 17 turnovers. It's been a point of emphasis. You've been talking about it the last
Yes.
couple of games. Darius said things have got to slow down and they've got to adjust to one another. What are you seeing? What's contributing to the turnovers?
I think, we have a saying in our program, just keep it simple. I think when you keep it simple, everything becomes easier. I think we try, I'm a big percentage guy. And so I think we try some low percentage, plays at times, which can lead to turnovers. I think we need to just, search out high percentage opportunities and not low percentage opportunities. And sometimes the low percentage opportunities, they're attractive because they're wild type of plays. When you complete them, it's like, wow. But oftentimes, they're low percentage for a reason. And so I'm trying to teach our guys that concept of, no, it's a percentage. Me throwing a direct pass to somebody is a lot easier than me no looking and trying to throw through 2 or 3 people. And if I complete it, it's wow. But I'm going to complete maybe 2 out of 10 of those, but I'm going to complete 8 out of 10 of these. So it's just percentages. But Darius put it right about just slowing down and just keeping it simple. And if we do that, I think we have a team that can really value the ball well.
Isaiah's been trying so hard. I know he hadn't got off to the greatest start, but he kind of rebounded a little bit today. Scored 13 points. Shots were starting to fall. How good was that to see for Isaiah?
I was happy for Isaiah. Isaiah is one of our hardest workers, one of our best competitors. And so you like to see him have success. I think, him having a game like this, knowing his makeup would just fuel him to continue to do even more things as we go down the road. He's an exciting player, and he's working hard, and you like to see a person have success.
You had a big 15-2 run in that first half where it put you all in the driver's seat for good. Jamil and Brandon had 13 of those points. Talk about that stretch during the game, especially with Jamil and how he's been able to kind of grow in this second year.
Well, as you just said, 2 players that helped us make the run were, sophomores. So that's exciting, for the future, seeing young players that can come in and contribute to that level. And then Jamil always, I'm excited about Jamil anyway. Jamil has a huge upside. We all know it. It's just getting it out of him, as we go forward. But he can do so many things for the floor. As today, you saw him knock down 2 jump shots. He can finish around the basket. He can pass the basketball. So he can do so many things to help a team. And it's just him getting comfortable, getting some minutes under his belt. And it was good to see him get some quality minutes a day, and he made the most out of them.
Shorter bench tonight. What was some of the health issues that your team dealt with this week?
I'm not sure if I can say all the health issues, but it's none of them COVID. None of them are COVID related. So we have a couple guys battling the flu. One player was battling pneumonia. And so, we've had some things, then you have finals this week. So there are a lot of things on our plate this week and that we've been dealing with. But to our guys' credit, they came out. Our depth wasn't as much as it usually is. But the guys that were out there, I thought they did a great job of picking us up tonight.
What's Sean's status? I don't think I noticed him last game on the bench either.
Yeah, well, Sean is still, right now, he's out. Sean was battling a contact trace initially. So you're dealing with that type of scenario because that's what he was dealing with. But now we're waiting to see kind of where he is, and we'll find that out hopefully in the near future.
And now you got this conference game kind of thrown right in the middle of still trying to piece it together before the real conference season starts.
I know it's unusual, right? But you have to play the hand that you're dealt, and so we have this early conference game. We have to be ready for it. This starts us off, and it's a conference road game, so that's very, very important. And I'm sure they feel the same way about it up at Temple. And I think both teams will come out and be ready to compete.
I know it's still early on in the scouting process, but generally, what do you know about the Owls? What are you expecting on Wednesday?
I've not seen them that one time, so I have no idea. I'm looking forward to start watching them today, actually, and as we start to prepare. But I know they'll be well coached. I know they'll play hard. They always do.
How does this happen? Is this an arena thing on their end, or how does this just get thrown in when you're trying a non-conference schedule to get you ready for conference play? And then
Well, I think this game got kind of thrown in and made early for both teams because they have a conflict. I think toward the end of toward the end of December. We had a conflict toward the end of December as well. We have Michigan toward the end. They have Villanova toward the end. So the way to make that work was we had to schedule the game earlier in order to make that go. So we both agreed to play the game earlier to allow for, really good non-conference opportunities for our league. League, I'm sure, is excited about that opportunity too. So it's, I think we both kind of made that sacrifice to accomplish that.
Does that interfere with the flow of what you're trying to get done in a non-conference schedule, and then you gotta push these guys and say, this game really, really counts?
Well, no, not really for us. I mean, for us, every game we approach it the same way. I mean, we understand it's a conference game and it's on the road, but I think if you're going to be a winning program and have any type of consistency, you have to approach every game like that. So every game is a big game for us, no matter if it's conference or non-conference, no matter what conference the team comes from. We never approach it no other way other than it's a very big game, and it's a game that we have to be successful in. And so our guys are used to being spoken to that way, so it shouldn't be any ups and downs based on our opponent. It should be consistency of effort every night out.
How do you reflect on 100 wins?
As I told our players in the locker room, I'm just, happy that I was able to do it with this group. I talked about, the wins for me is really an honor for them because I didn't shoot any of those balls. Those players that helped me get to 100, they're the reason why that I have that number. And so I was just, really thanking those guys for their contributions and telling them that, no one gets to anywhere by themselves. We all, especially on a team, we're all in this thing together. And I think this was a shining example, is what I said to them, of what I mean by that. Here I am receiving an honor for 100 wins here, but really, I look at all of you guys and how many games you guys contribute to this. It's amazing. So it was one of those type of conversations.
What about Green and his play in regards to always finding a way to get open? Everybody knows he's going to shoot.
Scorers have a knack they score. I mean, they find a way. He knows how to get lost. I mean, I'm sure every team is saying the same thing. Keep an eye on him, know where he is at all times. But he has, like you said, a great knack for moving to open spots. He moves extremely well without the basketball. And again, teammates. It's all about your teammates, the willingness to find you when you're open, to hit you on time with the right pass, to keep you in rhythm. And so it's a combination. They really trust him, and they know he's a great shooter, and every time he's open, they're going to try to deliver to him.
Cool. Good, guys?
All right, guys. I really appreciate it, guys. All right, Trace, you guys take care.